on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mike, 58, right there. So we got man.
Looking to throw. Jones goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jones Off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Check 41.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Giants are off now with a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points.
Let's go, baby.
Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 115 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 25. third down. Hines. He's to the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here we go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic. Watch out.
Back to throw. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Here we go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Get out of here, man. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already. Man.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kwity Paye in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Thomas has it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the gun. Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 5. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we come to halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Colts to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. I got you. I got you.
On 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Check 41. Head to 60. Head to 60. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go, D. All day.
Now Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point safely through, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
That's it, ready? We're going to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Point after, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check 41. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing, Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
41. Here we go, G. 41.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Thomas brings it in. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 1. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's a touchdown. That's a
Harris
touchdown
Campbell
right
there to make the grab. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense
fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 82 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
You ready? Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38.
Back to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
We got this.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Completes it to Aguilar. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Check 41.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time.
And now it's 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Jones, throw complete there to Thomas. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to hit.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay, 93 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Jones. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now it appears
We play to win.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
To throw is Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his third pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a third down.
41 Mike, right here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out.